ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अस्माकम् अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति क्तवतु प्रत्यय अभ्यास 23। तो until now we have seen णिच् सन् क्त णिच् प्रत्यय पठ् धातु णिच् प्रत्यय रूपः किं भवति? पठ् धातु णिच् प्रत्यय पाठयति सत्यं। हाँ, पठ् धातु सन् प्रत्यय पिपटिषा जिजीविषेत्। हाँ, जिजीविषा द्वितं। यस, जिज्ञासाम् एट्सेट्रा। या पठ् धातु क्त प्रत्यय पठितं पठितः सत्यं पठिता ऑल ऑफ देम। अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति क्तवतु प्रत्यय। क्तवतु प्रत्यय पठ् धातु पठितवान् भवति। वयम् अधुना पश्यामः राजन् प्रथमः क शब्दानि अहं पठामि। राजन् राजा, पूषन् सूर्य। पूषन् ईशावास्योपनिषदि एकः मन्त्रः अस्ति। किमस्ति पूषन्? कोऽपि स्मरति वा? पूषन् पूषन्नेकर्षे यमसूर्यपाजापत्य व्यूहरश्मीन् समूह। I think this is 13 or 14th mantra in Ishavasya, or 16, something like that. End it comes. Pushan Nekarshe. So Pushan is Surya. Paramatma eva Paramatmanaha Rupa Surya. Suryena Rupa. Suryena Rupena Paramatma. Paramatmana. Paramatma. अस्तु मूर्धन। मूर्धन जैसे मूर्धन्य शकार स्तक। ग्रावन पत्थर स्टोन। तक्षण बढ़ई। We have seen this before. वयं अपश्यामः वयं दर्शितवन्तः वयं त्वष्ट्र इतिवत् तक्षन् उभयोः कार्पेंटर बढ़ई। उक्षन् बेल। तो षष्ठ संज्ञा शब्दानि सन्ति। राजन् इति सर्वे नकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग अस्ति। आत्मन् आत्मन् ब्रह्मन् इतिवत् राजन्, किन्तु द्वे त्रीणि विकाराणि सन्ति। स्वल्प विकाराणि सन्ति। अस्तु, अपि च स्त्रीलिङ्गे ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग शब्दानि सन्ति। नदी, नारी, पत्नी, जननी, पृथ्वी, पुत्री सर्वे। तो पत्नी, there is an important sutra for पत्नी. There are sutras for most of them, but patni especially, there is a sutra that comes किमर्थम् उपनिषद् वाक्येषु उपनिषद्वाक्येषु बहूनि प्रयोगानि सन्ति पत्नी इति शब्दस्य। पत्नी is to say, there is one shabda sutra This has come before in Bridandika also. Patyurno yajna sanyoge. So patni shabda is traditionally used for as dharma patni in that sense. Yajna sanyoge. Patyurno yajna sanyoge along with pati. So in that context, patni shabda comes. But jaya shabda is in a different context. Bharya is in a different context. So they all mean wife, but different meanings based on their roles and kind of their purpose in that way. So patni shabda is with patyurno yajna yogi 4133. Kimasti prashna. कुछ प्रश्न? Dr. Sumanjay ji, तो Kimasti prashna.
Yes. So for patni, I had this question. The sutra is patyurno yajna sanyoge. We say Rashtrapati or all those things. Now, then is that the case why Rashtrapatni, say suppose there is a female thing, a female president, we do not say Rashtrapatni because of that, because Patni is to be used in Yajna Sanyoga?
Correct. And also because Pati is the Pradhana when you say Patni. They say like Pati is the Yajamana, right? In that in Bridandika, in that first chapter, that Pankta Karma comes. Like Yajamana with Patni, Putra, Manusham Vitta, Daivam Vitta. So Patni Shabda is used in the context as Yajamana Patni, Pati Patni in that way. So you know, Rashtra Patni will be there, but generally it is to say the first lady in that way. But you can say something like, see for example, like if we say Bharya also means wife. Like Jaya me syat. In same Bridandika Upanishad only that comes, Jaya me syat, that person will say. That is also wife. But Patni is used in the context where in Yajna, Pati is the Pradhana. So Pati takes the Pradhanya. So there, along with Pati, there is Patni. But Jaya is also wife. But it does not mean along with Patni. It is a different kind of purpose. Or Mahila even. Of course, that will be women. So there will be different purposes for the same word. But when you say Patni, it is along with Pati. So Patyurno Yajna Sanyoga. The same person will be both Patni and Jaya, depending on their role, depending on where they are. Jaya is separate and Patni is along with Pati in Yajna in that sense. Like that, there will be lots of words in Sanskrit. Here they have just given Stri. Stri, you can say the woman. You just say Stri. Nari also, you see Nari is also Stri. So there are different words for Stri again. Sri itself is a word in Sanskrit. Like Sri Linga and that. Putri, Prithvi, Janani. Janani is there. So the same person will have different roles. They give an example. But I think in Mimamsa they come, right? In Artha Sangraha they give that example of the same person being father and son. Like in 3 generations, there is one example. So the same person can have different roles in that.
Okay.
Kha, dhatavaha. Krut, not krut. Krut, varnan karna, to sort of describe something. Mantra dhatu, mantra dhatu asti, mantrana karana, just conversations. Tarj, darana, to make somebody scared. Scare somebody. तर्क करना प्रथमः अर्थ अस्ति तर्क करना लॉजिक, किंतु बोलने का अर्थ में भी है तर्क. वदति इति अर्थे वदर्थे अपि अस्ति तर्क. कठोपनिषदि एक मंत्र अस्ति नैषा तर्केण मतिरापनेय. Their tarka is logic. They say how we study tarka sangra, etc. But tark karna can also be in terms of speaking. Aswad, swad lena, taste. Garh dhatu, garh nirnda karna. Gavesh, dundna, search. So there are different dhatus they are given. Avyay shabdani.
So just one question. This Kreet, how will it convert? How will that? What will be the word for Varnan Karna? We have to say.
Let's say, you mean like Saha, if you want to say?
What will be the word?
If you want to say like saha or sa, in that way you're saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'm saying, let's say, whatever, इस टॉपिक का वर्णन करना, इस प्रकरण का वर्णन करना.
हाँ, you can say like
how will you say?
Kirati they have given here, Kirati Tudadigana. There is one more, sorry, it's not this, sorry. There is one more, Varnan Karna, there is a nice, but they think this will be like this one, Kirtayati. That will be Kirtayati. Kirtayati, Kirtaya, Kirtayant. To make famous they are given in English. It is the same, to describe, sort of, to talk about them. Like when you are describing something or someone, you make them known, you make them famous. So Kirtayat, jaise Kirti we say, right? Kirti. Kirti is the shabda for fame, right? Kirti, like in Prarthana, shlokas.
Yeah, Kirti Kal, right? We do praise Bhagavan ki Kirti.
Yes, Bhagavan ki Kirti. But also we say like, give me Yasha, Kirti, all these things. Nama.
Kirti is glory.
So to make someone glorious by keeping on speaking about them in that way. To Kirtayati. Krit dhatu, when they say Varnan Karna, describing in a kind of positive sense, right? How do you translate Varnan Karna to English? To describe positively, to describe attempts to make them well known.
Varnan, I think we can be understanding. I was wondering how the Krit dhatu will.
This is Churadi Gana dhatu. So this will be. Yes, correct. Like Nich Pratyaya only. Churadigana. That is Nich Pratyaya, right? To make them famous, to make them known. Just how we say to make him read, we say Pathayati. Pathadatu, Pathayati, Shishyam Pathayati, you are making the Shishya read in that sense. And here it is Kirtayati, you are making them known. So it will be like that Prernarthak Dhatu. That. Kirtayat. Mantrana Karna will also be that way. Mantrayati. Kintu Mantrana is to like converse. But I think this will also be like Churadi only. Mantra dhatu, Churadi Gana, right? Mantrati again, but it is Churadi Gana. Mantrayate in Atmanepadam. Mantrayate, Mantrayete, Mantrayante, in that sense. Latlakara, Parasmapada is not.
You look like Bhavadi Gana, no? Mantrati, Mantrata, Mantrati.
Yeah, mantra. Not in Bhadigana, it is like Pat dhatu, Pathati. It looks like Bhadigana, but you have to see all lakaras when you figure out which dhatu, which gana something belongs in. You have to see all lakaras. And so, for example, Atmanepada Latlakara, you see it is very similar, very typical of Churadigana. Mantrayate, Pathayate, that. Kimasti Prashna? So, in this Aditya Hridayam, we have this thing Kirtayan Purusha Kashchit Navasindati Ragava. So this Kirtayan, so that will then have this double pratyaya karya or what? As in one pratyaya. I think Kirtayan will have, having done that Kirti, right? Kirtayan Purusha Kashchit, the person who gets that Kirti in that sense. So I guess that would be like Kshatri. Shatru Pratyaya. That will come later. That will come, the next Abhyasa is Shatru Pratyaya. So I wanted to see that Kirtayati you said, no? So Kirtayati we can is check becoming here. Because of some Pratyaya, I think. Kirtayati is the Rupa. Okay. Kirtayati is the Rupa of Krit Dhatu. Let's say you see here, Latlagara Parasmapada Kirtayati. It is like Nich Pratyaya. So this is natural. This is not happening because of... not Pratyaya. No. Okay. That Kirtayati is like Nich Pratyaya since it is Prernarthak, right? Churadigana all are like Nich Pratyaya. So this Chorayati, that is also like Nich Pratyaya. So it is like Nich Pratyaya, but it is not Nich Pratyaya itself. It is the Rupa. But when you say Sanante Kartari, maybe Kirtayan... not here, sorry. Kridante, you can say, check in Shatru here. Kirtayat. You see? Same thing. Kirtayat. Shatru Pratyaya, Kirtayat. Same thing. Kirtayan Purushaha Kaschit. that way it will come. But that one, yes. So there is only one pratyay. Krit dhatu with shatra pratyay, kirtaya. Astu. Garha, ninda karana, gavesh, dhunna, search. Kriya Visheshnani. Sushthu. Sushthu, this comes in Viveka Chudamani also, this prayogas there. That I know of, I'm sure it is there in other places also. Acha. Swayam, khud, by oneself. Mitaha, paraspara. Mitaha had come even today, I think, in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. In the page that we had read today, I think Mitaha had come. Maybe page 643 or 45 or one of those pages. Mitaha, paraspara. And parasparam, paraspara. फिर जातु एंड कदापि बोथ आर कभी whenever. जैसे न जातु कामा कामानाम उपभोगेन शाम्यते, that भागवतम श्लोक is there. Same. जातु कभी भी, in that sense. They are given different words. Whenever, कभी भी. कदापि also you can use. राजन उक्षण राजन के तुल्य, नदी पुत्र नदीवत. तो राजन व्याकरण राजन नदी तवतु चुरादि गण धातु है. राजन और नदी शब्द के पूरे रूप स्मरण करो. एको शब्द संख्या 12 15. धन्यवाद. हाँ, सुंदर जी भवानी कृपया पठतु. राजन अनंत
राजा राजानौ राजानम राजानौ राज्ञा राजज्ञान राजनी राज्ञे राजज्ञान राजव्यः राज्ञः राजज्ञान राजव्यः राज्ञः राज्योः राज्ञां राज्ञी अथवा राजनी राज्योः
हाँ, हे राजानः सत्यम. And there are only 2-3 differences from Ananta Atman Shabda. दृष्टान्त अस्ति आत्मनः किन्तु राजनः नास्ति, राज्ञः. अपि च there is one more. आत्मनोः राजनोः नास्ति, राज्ञोः. Jakara will get, that akara will get lower in ja. Ja will just become halanta, ij. Ra, ij, naha, not raja naha. जैसे आत्मा naha, ra, ij naha, in that sense. And atmanam rajnyam. Ajadi karya will happen. Here there is one sutra. Now we don't need to see the sutra, just for information. There is a sutra that makes this atmanaha. There is a sutra that makes it rajnyaha. In rajnyaha ajadi there is one sutra, but in atmanaha there is a sutra called sarvanamasthane sarvanamasthana sambhuddhau. I think sarvanamasthana cha sambhuddhau. In sarvanama, no need to see all that now, that will all come later in laghu. But there is, just to say, there is a reasoning why this atmanaha is such and rajnyaha is such. There is a clear reasoning. There is a sutra to define that also. Like how we had seen earlier, Pitra and Kartra. There were sutras like Aptrintrich Sutra, Aptrintrich Swastran, Aptrinech, Twashtra, Kshatrotra, Potra, Prashastanam, that sutra. So there are sutras that say why this is Kartarau, but this is only Pitarau, not Pitarau. So there is a reasoning for all of these things. Based on those reasonings, they have divided these shabdas differently. Astu. We also have to see Nadi today, Rajan and Nadi. Nadi, Abhaji Kripaya Patatu, Nadi, Ikaranta Srilinga Shabda.
Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyah. नदीं नद्यौ नदिः नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीभिः नद्यै नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः नद्याः नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः नद्याः नद्योः नदीनां नद्यां नद्योः नदीषु हे नदी हे नद्यौ हे नद्यः.
सम्यक्, धन्यवादः. नदी ईकारान्त, दीर्घ ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग, ह्रस्व ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग मतिवत्. So nadi is very important. Lot of shabdas go like nadi in Srilinga shabdas. 33, right? Astu. So nadi they have given nadi रूप स्मरण करो. So जैसे नदी today they have given नारी, आद्यतन शब्दानि सन्ति नारी, पत्नी, जननी, पृथ्वी, पुत्री सर्वे नदीवत्. नदी नद्यौ नद्यः, नारी नार्यौ नार्यः, पत्नी पत्न्यौ पत्न्यः, जननी जनन्यौ जनन्यः, पृथ्वी पृथिव्यौ पृथिव्यः, पुत्री पुत्र्यौ पुत्र्यः, पृथिव्यौ. That different Upanishad mantras etc. we see पृथिव्यौ, पृथिव्यां, पृथिव्यै in that way. So the same thing. Nadi shabda is the root shabda. That is root in the sense main दृष्टान्त शब्द. द्वितीय कृत आदि के रूप चोरयति की तुल्य. तो कीर्तयति, हाँ सुंदर जी they have given. कीर्तयति, तर्कयति, आस्वादयति, गर्हयति, गवेषयति सर्वे. मंत्रयते और तर्जयते आत्मनिपदी ही है. तो मंत्रयते और तर्जयते प्रासवयते नास्ति, आत्मनेपदी एवं आत्मनेपदी ही है, ओनली दैट. So everything is like चुरादिगण. So चोरयति के तुल्य. लट के रूप के साथ स्म लगाने से भी भूतकाल का अर्थ होता है. So this we saw earlier. If I want to say यदि अहम वक्तुम इच्छामि विवक्षामि, विवक्षामि is san pratyaya rupa of vaktum ichchami, vaktum tumunanta. So that way you can say, see practically you can say these things. Vaktum ichchami, I want to say. Tumun plus ichchami, so I can just say vivakshami with san pratyaya. Tumun plus ichcha is san, so vivakshami. यदि अहम वक्तुम इच्छामि, यदि वयं वक्तुम इच्छामः और विवक्षामः पठति किंतु अपठत्. So there are 4 ways of saying the same thing. Like for example, saha apathat, if you want to say saha apathat yadi ichchama, saha apathat pratamaha, he read. You can also say saha pathati sma, or you can also say saha patita tena patitaha kta pratyaya. And today we are going to see a 4th rupa, sa patitavan. All are correct. 4 ways to say the same sentence. You can pick as you like.
Sorry, just repeat that. Tumun plus san you said, right?
Tumun plus ichcha. So okay, we'll do
Tumun plus ichcha.
दृष्टांत also. हाँ, वक्तुम, वद धातु और वच धातु, वक्तुम इच्छा. So vaktum has tumun. Tumun will come later in our book. It came in Prarambhika. Vaktum is tumun pratyaya. And then we say ichcha. So vaktum ichcha will is the same as vach dhatu with san pratyaya rupa. Vivaksha. So bhavani vayatu sundarji. Pat dhatu kim bhavati?
Pat dhatu will be patitum ichcha.
Satyam.
And then you will pipatayati.
Pipatisha. Satyam.
Pipatisha.
Samyak. Or one more example you can see. Nya dhatu.
Which one?
Nya.
Yeah.
To know.
So it is Nyatu Micha and it will be Jigyasa.
Satyam. You see, it's very simple. Just that dhatu plus tumun plus ichcha is the same as dhatu plus san. This is the shortcut. Lot of time they will give dhatu plus san only in Bhashya Tika because they want to be concise. They will only say pipatisha, jignasa, jignasayati, I can say. Multiple pratyas can come in one shabda. Like yesterday, like last week in one of the classes, there were 3 pratyas in the same shabda. There was Shatra, Kta and something else, Tumun or something. There are 3 pratyas in one shabda, in one of our Upadesha Sahasri or something. So that way also can happen. Astu. नियम 126 126 क्तवतु प्रत्यय भूतकाल में होता है, जैसे क्त प्रत्यय, बोथ आर इन पास्ट टेंस, लंग लकार है. कर्तृवाच्य में होता है, बट क्त प्रत्यय वाज इन कर्मवाच्य. दिस इज द डिफरेंस. तेन पठितम और स पठितवान, स कर्तृवाच्य, तेन कर्मवाच्य. सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस. क्त प्रत्यय कर्मवाच्य, तवतु प्रत्यय कर्तृवाच्य. अतः कर्ता के तुल्य क्रिया शब्द के लिंग विभक्ति और वचन होंगे. अर्लियर दे हैड सेड कर्मवाच्य कर्म के तुल्य क्रिया शब्द के लिंग विभक्ति और वचन होंगे, किंतु कर्तृवाच्य नॉर्मल, हाउ वी हैव बीन लर्निंग ऑल दीस अभ्यासेस, कर्तृवाच्य कर्ता के तुल्य ही क्रिया शब्द के लिंग विभक्ति और वचन होंगे. लिंग विभक्ति वचन ऑल विल बी अकॉर्डिंग टू कर्ता. कर्ता में प्रथमा होगी, कर्म में द्वितीय और क्रिया कर्ता के तुल्य. तो कर्ता में प्रथमा, दिस इज द रियल लक्षण ऑफ कर्म, कर्तृवाच्य. इफ इट वर कर्मवाच्य, आई वुड से कर्ता में किम, हाँ तृतीया, और कर्म में प्रथमा. सत्य. सो इफ इट वर कर्मवाच्य, कर्ता में तृतीया, कर्म में प्रथमा. किंतु कर्तृवाच्य कर्ता में प्रथमा, कर्म में द्वितीया. और भाववाच्य कर्म अस्ति वा नास्ति? नास्ति. हाँ नास्ति. भाववाच्य कर्म नास्ति एव. कर्म नास्ति एव. इट इज नॉट इवन देयर. देयर विल बी नो कर्म. देयर ओनली बी कर्ता एंड क्रिया. तेन हसितम, किम कर्म अस्ति? ही लाफ्ड. व्हाट इज द कर्म फॉर ही लाफ्ड? देयर इज नथिंग. सो दैट स हसितवान, तेन हसितम. स हसितवान, एटलीस्ट something you can say, sa tam hasitavan, he laughed at you, but or him, but tena hasitam, there is no karma. धातु के रूप क्त प्रत्यय के तुल्य ही बनेंगे. धातु के रूप क्त प्रत्यय के तुल्य ही, there is no difference. किंतु क्त प्रत्यय लगाकर जो रूप बनता है उसी में वत और जोड़ दें. सो तेन पठित, हाँ देवज्ञान, जैसे कृ धातु कृतः, तवत में कृतवत. That is all. There is no difference. Pat dhatu patitaha, tavatu patitavat. The creed dhatu creeditaha, creeditavat. Or better examples, जैसे वद धातु और वदता वदिताह वदिताह वदितवत. और लिख, anything you take, whatever the kt pratyaya rupa is, along with kt pratyaya same rupa add vat, and depending on linga it will change. Pullinga there will be a rupa, strilinga there will be a rupa, napumsakalinga there will be a rupa. Tavat pratyanta, they will give this also right here. They have said tavat pratyante के रूप पुल्लिंग में भगवत की तुल्य चलेंगे. भगवान, भगवंतौ, भगवंतः, भगवत शब्द. स्त्रीलिंग में ई लगाकर नदी, नदी, नद्यौ, नद्यः. नपुंसकलिंग में जगत. जगत also we had seen. This is on page number 131. जैसे जगत, जगती, जगंती, in that way. तकारांत पुल्लिंग. Maybe we had seen, maybe we had not seen. जगत, जगती, जगंती, जगत, जगती, जगंती, जगताग, जगद्भ्याम, जगद्भिः, in that way it will go. Same. So this will be patitavat, patitavati, patitavanti, in that way. There will be better dhatus, but that is how it declines. Bhagavat ke tulya, nadi ke tulya, jagat ke tulya. How we had said in last abhyasa, there was that question, right? For samsara and jagat. Samsara, यदि samsara अस्ति, पुल्लिंग शब्द samsaraha. किंतु जगत एव, जगतपि संसार अर्थ एव अस्ति, किंतु नपुंसकलिंगी. नपुंसकलिंग. अस्तु. भूतकाल में त या तवत प्रत्यय लगाकर अनुवाद बनाना सरल होता है. भूतकाल में इन पास्ट टेंस त तवत. अतः इन उदाहरणों से नियमों की व्याख्या समझे. किमस्ति व्याख्या? They have given all these udaharanas in normal bhutakal plus kta plus kavatu. All three are same meaning, and you can also add sma to this. Sa patati sma. That also is correct here. 4 ways you can say the same thing. कत प्रत्यय लगाने पर कर्म के लिंग वचन और विभक्ति पर ध्यान दिया जाएगा, कर्ता के लिंग आदि पर नहीं. सो बिकॉज कत प्रत्यय गोज अलॉन्ग विथ कर्मवाच्य. सो कर्म के लिंग वचन और विभक्ति, नॉट कर्ता के लिंग वचन और विभक्ति. कवतु प्रत्यय लगाने पर कर्ता के लिंग विभक्ति और वचन पर ध्यान देना होगा कर्म पर. Which?
In our Brihadaranyaka class, in the text, the word
sma.
It came in the Brihadaranyaka class, I'm sure.
Yes, because sma, there is one more rupa, right? Asti, bhudatu, bhava, sma is...
Saha sma. That's sma.
Correct. That is bahuvachan. No. Bhavati asti staha santi, asi staha stha, asmi smaha smaha. Sma. That way sma. Sma, swa sma. There it is uttama purusha bahuvachan. Vayam sma in that way. But it can also be to say bhutakal. Same sma only, both. But there it will be, they could have given an example. Have they given that? I don't think they mentioned it specifically. But that is like bhudatu in the sense, it will go in that rupa. Asti saha santi is in its own rupa, but other lakaras will go along with bhudatu. They had given that as well. Astu. As dhatu. This is on page number 160. There it is maha with visarga. But visarga lopa will happen depending on the following word. Like if the following word starts with akara or ekara, then visarga lopa happens. So that is why we saw sma in Brihadaranyaka, because of the following word, where it is smaha. Even syam, syama, syam, that also comes in other operations. Astu. Bhutakal Ganarupa, Kta Pratyaya, Ktavatu Pratyaya. So this is why Ganarupa is important. To say all this apatam, apatat and all, they will say Ganarupa, because this is all Bhadi Gana. So Sundarji Kripaya Vadatu, Ganarupa Kimasti Bhutkala. हाँ नहीं स पुस्तकम अपठत्. हाँ आभाजी क्त प्रत्यय रूप किमस्ति. हाँ Sundarji mute after talking. That fan is a very active member of our sessions. Dr. Sumajay ji, ktavatu pratyaya रूप किमस्ति.
पठितवान् स पुस्तकं
पठितवान्. अपि च स पठति स्म. Fourth रूप also you can give. स पठति स्म. आभाजी त्वं द्वितीय किमस्ति.
त्वं पुस्तकम् अपठः.
कस्मिन् लकार अस्ति.
हम लोग अभी लट लकार कर रहे हैं, राइट?
So अपठः
past tense. Past tense.
Everything is past tense. It is all past tense. Bhutakal. Lang. Lang lakar. Astu. Sumanji ji कृपया वदतु क्त प्रत्ययान्त रूप.
त्वया पुस्तकं पठितं.
सत्यम. सुंदर जी कवतु प्रत्ययान्त रूप.
I went to switch off the fan. Okay, where are we now?
द्वितीय तवतु प्रत्यय
त्वं पुस्तकं पठितवान्.
पठितवान् अस्तु. And you can equally say tvam patasi sma.
Patasi sma.
That is also correct.
Pustakam patasi sma.
Same thing. Astu. Abhaji, all three, so that we get an idea of saying the same thing in different ways.
Aham pustakam apatham. Maya pustakam pathitam. Aham pustakam apatitavan. Aham
patitavan. Bas.
Patitavan. Aham pustakam patitavan. Then also aham pustakam pathati sma.
Pathami sma.
Pathami sma.
Aham pustakam apatam. Maya pustakam patitam. Aham pustakam patitavan. So in third and kravatu akara is not necessary. And aham patami sma. Aham pustakam patami sma. Astu. Dr. Sumanjay ji chatvara. Chaturtha. Kimasti? This is easy for you.
Okay, so tau pustake pathatah sma.
That is correct. But prathamaha bhutkaal gunarupa ganarupa.
Okay. So tau pustake apathatam.
Apathatam. Ta pratyanta.
ताभ्यां पुस्तके पठिते तौ पुस्तके पठितवन्तौ.
सत्यम्. अपि च तौ पुस्तके अपठतः पठितः स्म. सत्यम्. पठितः. अस्तु. डॉक्टर सुमंजय जी भवान् एव कृपया वदतु अष्टम किं भवति? ऑल फोर.
यूयं पुस्तकानि अपठत युष्माभिः पुस्तकानि पठितानि यूयं पुस्तकानि पठितवन्तः यूयं पुस्तकानि
पठथ स्म. सत्यम. And earlier also was patatha sma. Correct. Patatha sma. Bahu samyak asti. So in this way the difference always is kta pratyanta rupa tritiya ekavachanam or tritiya bahuvachanam. Wherever tritiya vibhakti will be used for kta pratyaya. Same prathama vibhakti in ktavatu pratyaya. This is the big difference. And prathama vibhakti vat will come. Van, vantau, vantaha, whatever. Astu. Sundar ji कृपया वदतु पंचम किमस्ति पंचम?
युवां पुस्तके अपठितं युवाभ्यां पुस्तके पठिते युवां पुस्तके पठितवन्तौ.
अपि च
and युवां पुस्तके पठन्तु. No, patata sma.
सत्यं.
Patata sma.
अस्तु. आभाजी कृपया वदतु षष्ठ.
आवां पुस्तके अपठाव. आवाभ्यां पुस्तके पठिते. आवां पुस्तके पठितवन्तौ. आवां पुस्तके पठित स्म.
आवां पुस्तके पठामि पठावः स्म. इट इज उत्तम पुरुष द्विवचन, राइट? अहम आवां वयम उत्तम पुरुष सत्य पठावः स्म. In the same way, ते पुस्तकानि अपठन्, तैः पुस्तकानि पठितानि, ते पुस्तकानि पठितवन्तः, ते पुस्तकानि पठन्ति स्म. अपि च
from the viewpoint of efficiency, this ta and tavatu pratyaya is so much more efficient than this ganarupa. Why would you ever use ganarupa?
You hardly ever use. It's true. In Bhashyan Dika, you often we see only this ta and tavatu.
Yeah.
Nishta Pratyaya Rupa we see very often. It's true, it is more efficient. And thing is very useful when there are multiple dhatus, multiple kriyas, long sentences. We can just put a lot of them into one group and it will make sense very easily. When you say like Taihi, like how Bhashyakara, when he has to split like in Samasa Rupa and then long mantras with Bhashya, all of them will have same Vibhakti Antarupa, like in Bhagavad Gita Bhashya and all when we see. There you will just use one pada right at the end, Nishta Pratyaya. Instead of saying apatan, apatan. And also it is more like kind of, it is a bit more beautiful in that sense also. So generally people use, when we write etc. and when we read Bhashya Tika, Nishta Pratyaya Rupa is much more common than Gana Rupa and even more common than this Sma. Patati Sma, very rarely it is used. Patati Sma very rarely, Gana Rupa rarely, Nishta Pratyaya more. And Kta and Ktavatu both are used. Kta may be used a little more than Ktavatu actually, because in Kta there are 2 letters less, Patitam, Patitavan, so that 2 aksharas less, so Kta also is the most. Vayam pustakani apatama, asmabhihi pustakani patitani, vayam pustakani patitavantaha, vayam pustakani patamaha sma. In that way also you can say. So all 9 they have given. Patati, apatat, apataha, apatam, apata, apatatam, apatatam, apatava, apatan, apatata, apatama. Different ways. Apatat, apatatam, apatan, you have to say. So when we do the rupa, it will be apatat, apatatam, apatan, apataha, apatatham, apatatha, apatham, apatava, apatama, and that way it will come. So all 9 have been given in one set. So good practice generally is to see in this way other dhatus and how something like the difficult dhatus they have given here, but something similar, simple like has dhatu, vad dhatu, khad, raksh, gam, drish, all these dhatus, what will be Kta Rupa and Ktavatu Pratyanta Rupa. This is a very good practice and it will increase vocabulary very quickly and writing etc. will become easy after that. We can see actually there is nothing to see today. In Shabdon ke pure roop likho, that we'll have to see ourselves, and then in dhaton ke daso lakar ke rupe, that also you have to see yourself. But a good practice as maybe we can do this. Kta pratyay lagakar vakya banavo do ka ko. So this only we'll see now. Ktavatu pratyay they have given here. So I can say, for example, va ghar gaya. So Sundarji, what will it be in Ktavatu and in Kta? For example.
So it will be Saha. So you will say Saha Griham. So our Gana root will be Sa Griham Agachat.
Correct.
And then in Ta Pratyaya it will be Tena Griham. Tena Griham. Because it will, that Gach Dhatu will turn. Right?
Gam Dhatu.
Gam Dhatu. So Gametam.
Tena griham gamitam.
Gamitam. And Sa Griham Gamitavan.
Gamitavan. So here you can check all this. So there we just go to Kta. Sorry, Tena griham gatam. That's correct. Sorry, not gamitam. Gatam and gatavan. It's very obvious actually. Thankfully we saw this. It's very obvious. Gatam. Satyam. Tena griham gatam. Sagraham Gatavan. Gatavan.
So caught in the pratyaya.
Yes. Yeah, this is so obvious actually. Gata. We say, right? Gata. Gatam kama labhante. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Gata, agata. That's it. Gatam. And with sma, it will be sa gachati sma.
Gachati sma.
Astu. Abhaji, कृपया वदतु वह आया in all 4.
Agachati, right? Aya?
Yes.
Okay, this सः आगच्छति then तेन आगतम्
आगतं करेक्ट
okay then स आगतवान्
आगतवान् स आगतवान् सत्यं
then स आगत I don't know exactly स वाला कौन सा रूप होगा
आगच्छति आगच्छति स्म वाया अच्छा आया लंग लकार हाँ सो आगच्छति स्म सत्यं सुमंजय जी something little harder but everything is easy there is no easy or hard here it is all easy only. You can say this no this is also agachati only we did this okay we do this only because they said वह लड़की यहाँ आई so if you have to say in all four how would you say or wait we'll do this वे दोनों आई in all four how to say अस्ति वा डॉक्टर
okay so te I mean ladki I will use that word for ladki I will use balika so te balike atra agachhatam sorry wait will be agachhatam so that is first one then
agachhatam satyam
okay so this is so I am just thinking what would be the karma form here so
there is no karma
so as in how would we say for pustakani patitani is fine so do we just say so there is no karma here so how so we have to do a bhava vachya and in that case we just say what would be that one would be I'm just doing it without an order so sa te taha okay te balike agatavatyau so that would be for this one nadi nadyo nadya that agatavati that would be one more so for this one for pustakani patitani that for that to bring that kind of form what do we do here that I'm not able to get
pustakani patitani
so if we say that kind of a form that वह घर गया so we would have said saha tena griham gatam like that
correct
so
but यहाँ पे karma there is no karma here right griham is not here
so here how do we bring that or is it not possible to bring that form
no so you have to just say in Tritiya for that actually Tritiya is wrong I will explain why Tritiya is wrong afterwards but just because we are trying to do kta pratyaya we will have to say ताभ्याम क्योंकि दो ना द्विवचनम ताभ्याम like nadivat nadi nadyau nadyah agatyau ताभ्याम agatyau that is correct bas no they have not said here yaha is not given here there is only ve dono ai ताभ्याम agatyau that's all and it will be for if you want to say in tavatu pratyaya te agatyavante जैसे नदी नद्य नद्यौ आगत्यवन्त्यौ सेम ते तया ताभ्याम आगत्यौ ते आगत्यवन्तौ and te agachatah sma. All four. So you just need to give the dvivachana rupa, right, of all four rupas. Kta, ktavatu, ganarupa or sma rupa. All four, whatever dvivachana is going, that is all. There is no karma. Pustakani paditani, pustakani is the karma, but there is no karma here. So it will not even come. It will just be a plain sentence. I hope that is okay. But we had seen in Abhyasa 31, so there is a mistake here. I will say the Ashuddha Vakya, you have to tell me the Shuddha Vakya. So Ashuddha Vakya here is Tena Gataha. Tena Gataha. This is the Ashuddha Vakya. Why is this Ashuddha?
Because Gataha is associated with that person itself, not with any other karma here. So it has to be of the same form as the karta. So it would be Saha Gataha.
But Tha Pratyaya should be with Tritiya, right? In Karma Vachya only.
So,
but we looked at Tha Pratyaya in Bhavavachya also.
Correct.
yes.
There is a sutra. So my follow-up question was only a confusion question. It was not really a valid question. I just wanted to make sure. So this sutra is there. Gatyartha karma. This sutra number is 3472. We can check that. 3472. Acha, this is Dhatu Pata, sorry. Sutra Pata, 3472. This Sutra. Gatyartha karma kashlisha shing stha sava sajana ruha jirya tibhyascha. In all these dhatus, Kta Pratyaya also will be in Saha only, not Tena. Kta Pratyaya also will follow Karta, not Karma, in these dhatus. So, Dr. Sumanjay, your answer was correct, but Rachananu Alkamadi specifically said this sutra. So this sutra is the ideal justification for why Tena Gataha is wrong. It is only Sa Gataha. Or Tena Tishtaha, that is also wrong. It's Sa Tishtaha. Or Sa Tishtati. Or you will say Sa Tishtataha in that way. So they would give given examples here. Sta Upasito Gurum Bhavan Upasitaha. But they have given some other examples. Anyway, that is the reasoning. You see here, Gramam Gatam Devadattena Gatam. That way they are given. But this is all very confusing examples. This is okay. Gangam Gataha. Gangam Praptaha. Siddhanta Kaumudi examples. Basically, when you come to these dhatus, instead of saying Tena, you can just say Saha. So Tena Gataha is wrong. Sa Gataha. Sa Gata. Sa Gata. Sa Agata. That is also right. Like how we had said Agata Agatyau in that way. So Sa Agatyau in that way. Sa Agata. That is the right way. So Tritiya Ekavachanam will not work in Gata Gam Dhatu Artha. Gam Dhatu Shabda. Okay, we will end here. Tomorrow we have to do the next Abhyasa, page number 67. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakrito Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Virudatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadhyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Om